The student made just one mistake while drumming, but the band conductor grabbed a chair and threw it at him. During the break, he quickly marked his sheet music to avoid making the same error. Fletcher, the conductor, approached Neiman to learn about his background. He discovered that Neiman's father was a writer and high school teacher, and that his mother had passed away. Fletcher told Neiman he'd never been wrong about picking musicians. In the following rehearsals, Fletcher became even more verbally abusive. From that point on, Neiman began practicing his drumming with obsessive intensity,
listening to the melody of the music over and over,
repeating the rhythms again and again. Neiman seemed to be walking the line of madness. Soon, he got his chance to perform. During the band competition that followed, Neiman not only kept up with the team's rhythm but earned an approving look from Fletcher. As the performance ended, the band narrowly secured first place. In the car, Neiman repeatedly watched footage of jazz legend Charlie Parker's groundbreaking performance, hoping that someday he too could become a world-class solo musician. Unlike his band performance achievements, his father was more concerned about his son's raw, bleeding hands, urging him to take care of himself while pursuing his goals. After rehearsal that day, Fletcher suddenly told Neiman he had recruited another drummer. Neiman couldn't understand or accept this. After being the core drummer for just 3 days, he was being replaced by a newcomer.
Neiman confronted Fletcher.
Fletcher simply said, "Let your skills do the talking." Once again, Neiman faced significant pressure. He began practicing to the point of self-harm. Several times he nearly reached a breaking point, teetering on the edge of a complete breakdown. In subsequent rehearsals, Fletcher selected a piece that was extremely demanding for drummers.
The tempo of 400 beats per minute presented a tremendous challenge.
None of the 3 drummers could maintain this rhythm. Fletcher sent the other musicians out for a break, declaring practice would resume only when one of the 3 drummers could complete the piece. Under constant verbal abuse and pressure, the 3 drummers took turns. Yet none could meet Fletcher's expectations. Until Neiman picked up the drumsticks again. His endless day and night practice finally paid off. This time, Neiman reclaimed his rightful position. When rehearsal ended at 2 a.m., Fletcher announced there would be an impromptu performance the next afternoon. No one was allowed to be late. The next day, Neiman left an hour early, but his bus had an accident. To reach the performance hall quickly, Neiman rented a car and rushed to the venue. When he finally arrived on time, he realized he had left his drumsticks at the rental agency. Fletcher made it clear to Neiman, if he wanted to perform, he needed to retrieve his sticks. With only 11 minutes until showtime, Neiman raced to get his drumsticks, then rushed back to the performance hall at top speed.
On the way back, disaster struck.
After the car accident, Neiman cared not about his injuries but about being late for the performance. Neiman finally arrived just as the performance was about to begin. He refused to give up his position as core drummer, despite being covered in injuries, although Neiman maintained his focus.